Hey everyone, in this video what we're going to do is we're going to find all solutions of the cubic polynomial x cubed minus 6x squared plus 7x minus 2 by inspection. Now this method is good if you can sort of guess one of the solutions, but if you can't guess one of the solutions then it's quite difficult. So let's jump right into it. What we want to do is eliminate the x squared term to begin with because it makes guessing the solution a little bit easier. To do that we need to make a transformation, but we're unsure of what that transformation might be at this point. So let's let x be equal to t plus b, where b is some value yet to be determined. So we have t plus b cubed minus 6 multiplied by t plus b squared plus 7 multiplied by t plus b minus 2, and we're going to set that equal to 0. Now expanding what we have above, we have t cubed plus 3t squared times b plus 3t b squared plus b cubed minus 6t squared minus 12tb minus 6b squared plus 7t plus 7b minus 2. Now we're only interested in eliminating the t squared, so we want to figure out what values of b allow us to do that. So if we just focus on the t squared terms, we have 3t squared b minus 6t squared equals 0, and solving for b, we can see that b is equal to 2, which implies that we set x equal to t plus 2, and this is the transformation that will allow us to eliminate the x squared term from our polynomial. So doing that, that is letting b equal to, we have t cubed plus 6t squared plus 12t plus 8 minus 6t squared minus 24t minus 24 plus 7t plus 14 minus 2 equals 0. And this simplifies to t cubed minus 5t minus 4. So we've managed to eliminate the x squared term as we wanted to do. Now what we need to do is try to guess one root. Note that if your roots aren't very simple, that is if they aren't whole numbers, this step is going to be very difficult and you'll need to use something called Cardan's method to figure out what the roots are, but that's not the case for this polynomial. Well, clearly 0 isn't a root, so what we're going to do is we're going to start by letting t be equal to plus or minus 1. So if we let t equal 1, we have 1 cubed minus 5 times 1 minus 4, which is equal to minus 8, and that doesn't equal 0, so 1 isn't a solution to our equation. If we let t equal minus 1, we have minus 1 cubed minus 5 multiplied by minus 1 minus 4, which does in fact equal 0, so that tells us that minus 1 is a solution to our equation. Now we have t cubed minus 5t minus 4. Because minus 1 is a solution of this equation, we can rewrite our cubic polynomial is t plus 1 multiplied by q of t, where q of t is a quadratic polynomial in t. If we divide by t plus 1, we have t cubed minus 5t minus 4 divided by t plus 1 equals q of t. And now we can use synthetic division to figure out what our quadratic equation in t is. Listing the coefficients of our cubic polynomial above, we have t plus 1, so t is equal to minus 1. Bringing the 1 down to the front, we have minus 1 multiplied by 1 gives us minus 1. Adding 0 and minus 1, we get minus 1. Then multiplying minus 1 by minus 1, we get 1. Minus 5 plus 1 gives us minus 4. And minus 1 multiplied by minus 4 gives us 4. So we have minus 4 multiplied by 4. So we have minus 4 plus 4, which is equal to 0. And essentially what this process does is it gives us the coefficients of our quadratic equation. So we have q of t is equal to t squared minus t minus 4. And to figure out what the solutions are of this equation, we can use the quadratic formula. So if we take a to be equal to 1, b to be equal to minus 1, and c to be equal to minus 4, and we input these values into the quadratic formula, we get the following two roots: 1 plus the square root of 17 divided by 2, and 1 minus the square root of 17 divided by 2. So we have all three solutions of our cubic polynomial t cubed minus 5t minus 4. But remember, the polynomial of interest is x cubed minus 6x squared plus 7x minus 2, which we transformed into t cubed minus 5t minus 4 in order to make it simpler to guess what the roots are. We actually need to apply this transformation to the solutions of t cubed minus 5t minus 4 in order to get the solutions of x cubed minus 6x squared plus 7x minus 2. Doing so, we have that our first solution is equal to 1, our second solution is equal to 5 plus square root of 17 divided by 2, and our third solution is equal to 5 minus the square root of 17 divided by 2, which is the final answer to this problem. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you found this content useful. If you have any questions or problems you'd like to see get solved in future videos, let me know in the comment section below. Note that this method is good if you have at least one root which is pretty easy to guess, but it's not useful if you have more complicated roots, and in that case you would have to use something called Cardan's method, which we're going to do some videos on in the future. Anyway, that's all for now. Thank you very much. I hope you have a great day.